when I got this the first time, it's some of these things we really never think about so much. And for me, it came with a rude, not really a rude, but a shocking realization. And it was in the context of my spouse. What does it feel like to be on the other side of me? What does it feel like to experience me every day? And I started reflecting over that. And then I remember I was having a conversation now after reflecting a lot about it. I was having a conversation with some people in my team. And they told me, Gabriel, whenever sometimes we come and tell you something and then you keep quiet, it makes us wonder, what does it mean? Did we say something wrong? What is he thinking? And for me, in my mind, I used to think that, okay, you've told me, I've listened, I'm thinking about it. When I've thought about it, I'll give you a feedback. But now that's not what they were experiencing. For them, they were busy there wondering, what did we say wrong? Did we say something that he didn't want to hear? Or did we hurt him? Did we offend him? And so this kept going on, and I was completely not aware of it until this leader mirror tool. When really it's like a mirror in front of me and I'm looking myself in a mirror and I can see the fault that I could ordinarily not see. I can see I have something on my teeth that I need to remove. I can see maybe there's something on my eye that I need to wash. I can see maybe my hair is ragged. I need to do something about my hair because I'm looking at myself in a mirror. People can see those faults, but I myself, I can't see them because they are on me and I'm thinking I'm okay until I pass by a mirror and all of a sudden I can realize, my fly is open all along. But I could not spot it. And so the question then to ask yourself is, what is it like to be on the other side of you? I don't know whether you've ever asked yourself this question. The way I handle people, what is it like to be the recipient of my actions? What is it like to be the recipient of my behavior, or my words, or my lack of words therefore, or my inactions thereof? What is it like to be on the other side of me? And most of us walk life, do stuff, without necessarily sometimes thinking about that. Some people, that's too much. We can't be thinking about that every day. But just indulge me for a minute about this. What is it like to be on the other side of me? And when I had this conversation with my spouse, it really liberated me because then I realized, oh my God, I keep hurting her every now and then. And remember the expectation conversation, the expectation scale? If you've not watched the expectation scale, I'd invite you to go back to look at it again. So when we got married, there's what she expected of me as a husband. But since I'm not aware of what it is like to be on the other side of me, I kept offering this version that I feel is what she expects. I'm offering this version of myself, but to her, she's wondering, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this guy? This guy doesn't even know how his inactions are not adding value to this conversation. What's wrong with this guy? And until we went through these conversations, what does it feel like to be on the other side of me? And I got that feedback and I realized, oh, Gabriel, you need to change. You need to change how you approach some conversations because you are hurting your spouse. Gabriel, you need to change how you interact with your team because you're wounding them. Now, most of us probably know a number of things that people would want us to change. And there's this little conversation sometimes I have with people and ask them, what is it that you'd like people to, people around you would like you to change? Some people I know would like me to talk less. Some people I know would like me to talk more. Some people I know would like me to stop being judgmental. Some people I know would like me to give my opinion more. Some people would like me to tone down a little bit on my strength, on how I express my opinion, whatever that is. And you know that well, and probably you've gotten feedback by asking yourself or ask, guys, how do you experience me? What does it feel like to receive my actions? What does it feel like for me now who is a husband? What does it feel like to be my wife? And until you're really willing to work on yourself, then maybe you might never ask yourself this question. But I invite you to consider this seriously. To ask yourself, am I reactive to issues or am I proactive to issues? Do I snap? Do I quickly rush to start defending myself? Or do I listen and really listen to what people have to say and get this feedback? So occasionally, and I'm here to do this, I've been thinking I need to do this, but I've always been doing it, is send out a link to my team and they feel and they get feedback. And I have a link for that if you're interested. We can work around that and give you a link where you can send to your team to give you feedback on how they experience you, on self-awareness, your ability to develop them, your ability to take some of these critiques and all those things. So occasionally I do that. And when I do it, I look at it, send it to my coach. We have a conversation with my coach, and then I go and have a conversation with my team. And in that process, you hear things. Oh, so this is what it feels like on their lens to interact with them. And remember, leadership is a personal experience. If you're leading people, it's a personal experience to them. And so if they're experiencing you that way, it's your personal experience with you. Don't start defending yourself. Oh, no, you're wrong. You're totally wrong. I'm not always like that. You're reading me wrongly. No. Just take and say, oh, so really that's how it comes out? Okay, let's talk about it. When did this happen? Oh, the other day you came into the office or you met me on the streets and I said hi. And when I said hi to you, you sounded like you didn't even listen to me. You didn't even care to me. You just moved on and started asking me things. And you're like, oh. And really that made me feel very disappointed. Like, oh, okay. And maybe it might be an action or it might be something you've done over time. So don't be reactive. Are you proactive? Are you accidental or intentional? And are you inconsistent or are you consistent? And there could be more. Are you a good listener or you're a bad listener? Are you talkative or you are accommodative of others' opinions? Do you dominate or do you, whatever that is? And it's good to ask yourself, what does it feel like to be my child if you're a parent? What does it feel like to be your child? If you're living with your parents, what does it feel like to be your parent? Are you a difficult person to parent or are you an easy one to parent? Are you laid back? That your parents are wondering, will he or she ever get a backbone to stand for themselves? Or are you too strong and sometimes your parents are worried? What does it feel like to lead you? Are you the difficult one that people are wondering? No, I don't want that person on my team. They'll bring drama. I don't want them in my team. They're going to bring drama. They'll bring conflict because they just come and they want to just dominate. They want to talk. They want to cause conflict. No, I don't want that person in my team. If you're forming teams, don't put me with X, Y, Z in my team because I don't want them in my team. Are you the one like, yes, I want that person in my team? Because when they come to the team, they champion harmony. They champion a good, healthy culture where everybody can deliver. What does it feel like? What is it like to be on the other side of you? You might have been leading people for all your life. You might have been married for many years. You might have had your children and they've moved on. You might have been living with your parents for a very long time. You might have this friend you've walked a journey with, is your friend for a very long time. It's high time to stop and ask yourself, what does it feel like to be my friend? What does it feel like to do business with me? What does it feel like to be my client? If you're running this business, what does it feel like to be my service provider? The plumber guy who comes to your house to fix your house for you. What does it feel like to be your plumber? Are you the difficult one or the plumber like, this client is calling again? No, I'm not going. I'll send someone else to go deal with them. What does it feel like to be your watchman? What does it feel like to be the guy who opens the gate for you every day? What does it feel like to be the waiter who serves you in a restaurant? And you can go on and on. What does it feel like? What is it like to be on the other side of you? Are you the one who makes people feel they're insignificant? Or are you the one that everybody sees you come like, yeah, guys coming? Of course, not everybody has to be excited about you, and probably not everybody will be excited about your presence. But can they at least know that your interaction with them leaves them probably maybe how you found them, but doesn't leave them feel discouraged and deflated and wondering, why did I have to talk to that guy again today? Are you the one who sucks life out of people? Are you the one who gives life to people whenever you talk to them? Are you the one who brings inspiration to people's lives? Or are you the one who makes people feel drained and they don't want to deal with you again? What is it like to be on the other side of you? Kindly, it's a simple tool, very simple tool even if you look at it, but very powerful and can change your life and turn your life upside down and help you have better experiences, even as you're thinking of your EQ and your PQ from the core process conversation we had last time. As you're thinking of all this, ask yourself, what is it like to be on the other side of me on a daily basis? Kindly use this tool. Take this tool, have conversation with those around you, and hopefully this tool can help you review your interactions with others. Thank you very much.